Hi Ash, well we got your compressor back and it was in a little bit of a sorry state. You can see that there's a leak on the tank there from one of the foot supports, and that meant the tank was really beyond use. The pressure gauge on the AFR was also at a jaunty angle, that was leaking as well. Side by side here you can see the new one that I've given you is on the left, the old one on the right, and it's bent up. Side by side again, new one on the left, and close up then on the old one you can see that the face has been dislodged, leading to leaking. I also decided to check over your compressor head. That's the red plate that sits under the main compressor head. You can see that the one-way valve there has got a build-up of dirt. That will affect performance. This is the silver underside with the one-way valve, and again that's got build-up of dirt, as you can see in the picture. So the next picture shows the two parts side by side. Your old one is on the left and the new one is on the right, and this is the new part. You can see it's perfectly clean, and that will allow free unimpeded airflow. That's the underside, and a perfect one-way valve working. So while I was at it, I thought I'd look at your piston and also the piston chamber. It showed signs of wearing. You've had it for probably over a year. The old one, yours, is on the left, and close up there you can see the new one on the right and the difference, so you should get an increased performance. These are the piston chambers, the old one on the left and the new one on the right, and then this is it being fitted back in with just a touch of thread lock. This is it in situ, all new, all clean, and then back just to the AFR showing that I've put the gauge in with a touch of thread lock on it. This is the air inlet for the compressor head. They often get a build-up of detritus in it, so I've cleaned that all out, and that should help with airflow. Okay, so I'll have to probably do this video in a couple of sections because it might be too big to send by email. This is your old tank. That's where it was leaking from, under there. You can see your new tank on there. What I've done is I've kept your old emergency vent on the old tank, and you've got a brand new one on there. I've also refitted this with new pipe. You've got a new one-way valve. Your AFR, your gauge was knackered, it was all bent. You can see that sticking up, so you've got a brand new one on there. I've also given you a new piston cylinder, and I've replaced the piston head as well because you've had it over a year, so I thought I'd may as well replace that and give it a new lease of life. There's a valve here, or an air inlet for the compressor head. That was a bit blocked, so I've cleaned that out. So I'll start another video with it running, and then you can see when it gets up to pressure and stops. So we'll just see if it kicks back in. It won't kick back in. The new pipe's in really tight, the AFR, where it was leaking from as well. So that's been replaced. Thread locks in there, so it won't. That's just a blocking valve that I have instead of your air hose going on. So it's not actually leaking at all. It's on mode 1 at the moment, which is your auto start, auto stop. Just put it onto mode 2, which is your constant pumping. Stop that, put it back onto mode 1. Let's just release some air to see if it auto starts. And it's running again.